Okay, so from the top, this might take like an hour. So, so first fruit, okay? First fruit. We're gonna argue about green apples.
S tier.
S tier. Okay.
Immediate S tier.
S tier. You wait, hold on. Okay. So we gotta take it slow, all right? You're saying that given a choice of every single fruit on this list, that green apples are the top or near the top for you?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. I think you just eat green
Love green
apples
apples.
without anything else, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, just
No
on their
peanut
own.
butter, no caramel. Love green apples.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna have to bump it down one tier to A. I think they're
You're
really
vetoing me?
well, yeah. I own this stream.
That's bad logic, but you have a good point.
All right, okay, I'll agree S. It's an S tier, in my opinion, an S tier fruit with the inclusion of peanut butter or caramel. On its own, it's A tier.
Triple S tier, or God tier, whatever you want to call it.
Like objectively perfect.
Yeah.
Sure, I don't think anything's gonna end up in there, but
I mean, I feel like starting off with green apple being immediate S tier sets a really low bar.
you're not wrong because green apple's pretty shit. So,
It's better than red apple. Fight me.
ooh, it depends on the red apple. Are we talking Honey Crisp or are we talking Red Delicious? Because Red Delicious are trash. They're actually literally just mush in apple form.
No,
but
I'm talking personally. I would never have another apple other than green.
holy shit, Honey Crisp are incredible. But this just says
right.
red apple, so let's assume this is talking about Red Delicious. This is an F tier apple. Red Delicious is terrible.
For the sake of using it in cooking and whatnot, I would give it a C tier.
You don't use Red Delicious in cooking. Buy Fiji or some shit. Buy Fiji or some shit.
You're right, but you can.
Just buy literally a cheaper and better tasting apple. You wouldn't want to.
I'll give it to you.
You wouldn't want to bake Red Delicious anyways, right? I don't think you want.
I don't know, honestly.
I don't know either. Apricots. Apricots are really good, but they're.
I've never had them.
Okay, so you never had an apricot. It's kind of like a little bit of a different peach. It's like an orange peach, kind of. But they taste delicious, but they have the problem of being completely and utterly impossible to tell when they're ripe. Like they're either perfect, rock hard, or complete garbage. There's nothing in between. So, I think this is a solid B tier fruit. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really delicious.
According to your description, even if it's an amazing tasting fruit and you bite into one and it's not what you're expecting exactly in the ripeness, it can't be A or S.
Yeah, plus it's a pit fruit, so like you get that weird pit center.
That's pretty trashy.
And it like ruins part of the fruit, and if you bite too deep into it, you like chip your tooth on the
How similar are they in peaches in regard to the outer covering of the fruit? Like
about the same.
Yeah,
they're a little fuzzy. Yeah,
probably C tier then, honestly.
I think they taste good enough to be B tier. They taste like a lot better than peaches. Like apricots are fucking delicious. But avocados.
F tier.
Really, even in guacamole form.
Guacamole is worse than raw avocado, in my opinion.
Wow. That is.
I love Mexican food.
That is an actual absurd belief. That is incredible. You're telling me. Hold on. Oh my god,
really
this man's.
And
this
I'm
man's.
I'm not being a contrarian. These are actual.
I believe. I believe that you are being honest, but also, damn, avocado F tier.
All right. No, in all seriousness, I don't think avocados are very good. I think guacamole is worse, and I think they're incredibly overrated. For that, the highest I could give it is a C tier.
I think avocados are. I think avocados are an easy, like raw avocados are an easy C tier. Guac, when made correctly, is an easy A or an S. But I think avocados are an easy C tier. They're kind of weird too, right? Because they're this weird like leathery skin, and then inside of it is edible Play-Doh. And
Yeah,
it's
and like 50% of it is pit.
yeah, no, for sure they are a weird fruit. But to say they're F tier is like oof, a little harsh, a little harsh. All right, bananas.
A tier.
So how do you like your bananas? Do you like
I
them?
would only have raw bananas or have them with like dessert,
So
like a
so
banana
okay.
pudding.
I'm not saying cooked bananas, but like when you have a banana, a raw banana, do you want it to be a little bit green? This is Red Delicious Subway, Red Delicious apples, specifically Red Delicious. Do you want your bananas to be a little green, purely yellow, a little spotty, a little spotty, pretty much pitch black? What are we looking for
Uh,
here?
I mean, I could do yellow or a little spotty. That's about
Okay.
it.
That's
I'm
kind
not
of
huge
the
on
same bucket.
bananas, but uh I know bananas are widely popular.
Hmm.
I don't know they're really good for you, and they have a lot of uses with desserts. So I'm a fan, even though I don't eat them very often.
So I'm gonna say bananas are an A tier fruit. I'm gonna bump it up
Yeah.
to S tier for the inclusion of the Elvis Presley sandwich, and then I'm gonna bump it back down to A
Oh,
tier for being genetically modified and capable of dying to a single strain of
oh, you know
virus.
what? Hold on. I'm gonna have to knock bananas down a B tier.
Hmm.
Importing bananas is really dangerous. It's not only very environmentally unfriendly, but they introduce a lot of insect species. It's like the number one.
True.
Um,
True.
oh my goodness, I lost the word. It's the worst fruit for introducing non-native species to other countries during shipping and importing.
Yeah, but banana splits. So
Good point.
so like I mean, okay. I used to work in Claymore. We are doing an objective tier list of all of the fruit, all of it. This tier list currently is objectively correct. You can't argue it, except we're literally arguing it right now. Um, so literally, I used to work in grocery for a long
Mhm.
time, and for like a year and a half or a year, no, it was a year and a half. I worked in the produce department, and the number of times that I have found actual whole ass banana spiders
Mhm.
too damn high.
Yeah.
Fuck banana spiders, dude.
I don't know
Thankfully,
what it
oh
is
god,
about the shipping and importing of bananas, but
sketchy,
it's ridiculous. Yeah,
sketchy.
sketchy at best.
Thankfully the banana spider was only ever alive once. But yeah. Yeah, it's awful. Like the number of banana spider corpses I've found is too high. There's one time where I had the box of bananas like between my waist and the rack, and I was just putting the bananas on the rack, and I reached in like and I saw the banana spider corpse. I just dropped the entire box on the floor.
Oh,
Like
dude, I
nope,
wouldn't go
nope,
near it.
nope, nope, nope.
I'm
Wait,
deathly terrified of spiders.
well, banana spiders are like super poisonous.
Are they?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm gonna look them up now.
They're I think they're golden silk orb weavers. Yeah, golden silk orb weavers.
I must be like masochistic or something because as much as I hate spiders in real life, they've always like I've always been curious about them. It's crazy.
No, I mean I feel that. Yeah, they're
Oh yeah,
they're
these things are
very
fucking wild looking.
yeah they're ugly as shit. And they're
Yeah, these are
big
like
too.
some World of Warcraft Pokemon looking spiders.
Yeah, and they're like 2 inches across.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Ooh.
They're not
All
small.
right, I'm done with
Like you
that.
notice them.
There are pictures on Google of female
Ugh,
or male, whichever
ugh.
ones have less coloring.
The male have less
Banana
coloring.
spiders inside the plastic packaging of the
Yeah,
bananas.
exactly. It's awful. It's awful. Okay. Yeah, it's awful. So that yeah, yeah. Okay, blackberries. I think a solid B for me. I think I like them. They're okay.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Yeah, I'm cool with them. I don't know how many uses they have outside. Like I know there's blackberry jam, which is really good.
True, very good.
But like aside from jams and juices, I don't know if they have much.
I don't like blackberry
I can take
juice.
them or leave them.
I don't really like blackberry juice. Real talk, it's kind of gross.
I've never had it. I'm not a big fan, but
They're a solid B tier fruit.
yeah.
They taste they're on the upper end of fruit taste for sure.
Mm.
But they have the same problem as raspberries, where like sometimes they have like little really hard seeds in them, and like you shatter your teeth.
Yeah.
Blackcurrant is illegal in the United States of America. I've never had it. I'm assuming you've never had it.
Wait, why?
I have no idea. I just know it is.
Interesting. Never had it.
Yeah, blackcurrant is a woody shrub. It's native to parts of Central and Northern Europe and Northern Asia. I know for a fact. Yeah, I know for a fact that it is illegal in the US. I'm like almost positive.
Oh, this is
okay. They banned them because they were a vector for disease that threatened to annihilate pine trees. Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Get
Oh,
them
Subway,
the
thank you
fuck
for
outta
thank you for
here.
the sub to Subway. Thank you, hon. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alrighty, blueberries. I mean, honestly, for me, these are like equivalent to blackberries.
I'm sort of the same way. I'd much rather
Yeah.
eat blueberries than blackberries, but blueberries are very hit or miss for me because I
Mm-hmm.
don't like mushy texture. Um, it's one of the reasons I don't really like eating peaches or like
Okay,
apricots. So if a blueberry's not like the perfect texture, I'm not gonna want to eat it. I'm not gonna enjoy it.
makes sense.
Uh, that being said, they go great. Fucking love them in syrup and pancakes and whatnot.
True. And dried
I can put them A
blueberries.
tier.
Dried blueberries are insane. They're so
Yeah.
good. They're
Oh
delicious.
man, that reminds me. I love dried banana chips.
Also true.
I know we're not
Banana
on
chips are
bananas
delicious.
anymore, but I gotta keep that in
We'll say
mind.
that the banana chips help outweigh the environmental cost
There we go.
of their existence. But yeah, dried blueberries. If you ever have the chance to try a breakfast cereal called Blueberry Morning, it's fucking amazing. It's essentially like Honey Bunches of Oats minus the honey plus dried blueberries. It's so delicious. So delicious. I absolutely love Blueberry Morning. I preach about it everywhere I go, except I don't actually. I'm not the Blueberry Morning Jesus, but I do think it's very delicious.
I got you. Yeah.
Okay, cantaloupe. Bitch and a half to cut. Disgusting center.
Lower than F tier for me.
Really? So okay, if you get a fruit,
I legitimately think they smell like a dead animal.
they can if they're rotten.
No,
they definitely do.
So when I lived with my parents loved cantaloupe. They
Okay.
every time they went to the grocery store, they'd get some. And I've tried it. It's disgusting. I hate the texture. I hate the taste. I hate the smell even more.
Okay.
I'm not gonna deny anyone else their like or appreciation of cantaloupe, but personally, I cannot rate it any higher than an F.
Okay. I think cantaloupe is a solid B tier fruit, bumped down to C by the fact that it's a pain in the ass to cut. It has a disgusting center. And it's really super fucking hit or miss.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like two cantaloupes that feel exactly the same on the outside. One of them is completely ripe and the other one is literally rock hard on the inside. And it's like, what the fuck? I have cut hundreds of cantaloupe in my life. I've probably cut thousands of cantaloupe in my life. From working in a grocery store, and like they're just dog shit.
Yeah,
so,
nobody wants to buy whole cantaloupe. They just want to buy the packaged,
exactly.
Not processed, but prepped.
What do you mean no oranges? The oranges are down by O for orange. It's an alphabetical order, sweetheart.
I also just realized it was alphabetical.
Yeah, it's an alphabetical order. I don't know why green and red apples are first. It's because it's apple, but yeah, there's a ton of fruit. There's a lot of fruit. Coconuts. Solid F for me.
Other than the fact that that coconuts actually kill people because they fall on people's heads, objectively perfect.
Really, objectively perfect. It's a fucking bowling ball you can eat.
Yeah, that's the best part. It's also a weapon.
That doesn't make the fruit better. Just because you can bludgeon someone to death doesn't make it better.
You know, maybe.
All right. So put yorsem on the FBI's watch list. Coconut flavor for me is a straight F tier. I hate coconut flavoring. Coconut milk is like a
Understood.
B.
All right, so and I will in all seriousness um rate it an S. It is a pain in the ass to harvest and to get into, but I love coconut flavor. It's one of my favorites. Um,
Have you ever cut a
coconut
coconut?
shavings. hmm
Okay, fair enough.
Um, coconut milk, coconut water, love all of it. Coconut oil for cooking is great.
Mm-hmm.
I think it has a lot of uses. I think it's great. It's not. It's pretty controversial. People love it or hate it, so I understand.
I'll give it a solid A because it's also a nice
Yeah.
additive to chocolate bars.
Oh yeah, dude.
There's a lot
Mounds
of
are the best candy bars.
there's a lot of good coconut infused chocolate. So I'll give it a
hmm
solid A. But for the fact that it's a literal it's quite literally a bowling ball.
Pretty
We're gonna
much.
bump it down from S tier. Cherries. So this is just generic cherries, but there's a lot of different types of cherries, and some of them are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But they're so
I like
expensive.
cherries. Are they? I don't
Oh
buy
my
them.
god, literally Rainier cherries, they're
Mhm.
incredibly delicious. Like they're some of the sweetest, delicate, like most delicate cherries I have ever had, and they are $13 a pound.
Oh my goodness.
They're fucking expensive, right?
Yeah.
Like insanely expensive. I think cherries are solid A tier though. Like cherry sauce,
Yeah.
like cherry juice is so good. Um I mean, I think cherry's a solid A. Solid
Yeah.
A tier fruit. It would be S tier if it wasn't a shitty pit fruit.
Yeah, that's a good point. I would give it S tier on the grounds that it's not only for sweet, it's not only good on its own and good in desserts, it's used in cooking outside of sweet foods
True.
and savory foods as
Yeah,
well.
it can also be
I can agree with
used
A tier.
bitterly as well too. You can have bitter
hmm
cherries. Actually, yeah, I think it's an S
Cherry
tier
red
fruit.
is pretty
I think
popular.
cherry is an S tier fruit.
Yeah,
Cherry's
same.
very good. And I actually think the same thing about cranberries.
I'm not a huge fan of cranberries, but cranberry sauce, cranberry juice, all that's fantastic.
It was solid A. I
Um,
think
yeah.
cranberries are solid A. It's like cranberry juice and vodka. Can't argue with that. Cranberry juice. Can't argue with that.
hmm
Cranberry juice is an incredible base for smoothies as well.
Yeah.
Cranberry juice and orange juice are both incredible bases for smoothies. Um, and cranberries are just kind of easy to eat. They're a little tart, but they're pretty
Yeah.
delicious. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're a solid fruit. Dates. Have you ever had a date?
I don't think so.
Fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Dragon fruit. Have you ever had a dragon fruit?
No.
It's pretty good. Like a B tier fruit. I would recommend it. I would recommend buying one. They're a little weird to cut into, and the texture is a little strange, but the taste is good. It's hard to
I'll
describe.
check
Trying to remember how I described a dragon fruit the first time I had it. Like it's weird. Like what? Let me just Google what does dragon fruit taste like, so that I can try to get a estimate.
It probably tastes like dragon fruit.
Yeah, this is actually very accurate to what I remember. It's like a slightly sweet cross between a kiwi and a pear. Sounds about
Oh,
right.
I
They're
can vibe with that.
they're pretty tasty. Like they're not terrible. They're a little weird looking and they're expensive, but
hmm
they're pretty good. Durian, never had one. They can kill you though.
Durian, I've never had one. They smell awful.
They're not the super poisonous ones, are they? Because there's one that's
I
like
don't
really
believe so.
poisonous on the outside.
Oh, that reminds me. There's this really weird niche YouTube channel,
Oh
and
no.
it's just a guy who's like very passionate about the durian fruits.
Uh huh.
And all his channel is he orders durians from around the world, different types, different places, etc., and he
Okay.
eats them and reviews them.
All right, fair enough.
If you want like a rabbit hole YouTube night one night, look up the durian guy. I don't remember what his actual YouTube channel is,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll link it in Discord. But it's a hilarious time.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Figs. You ever had a fig? I've not.
I love figs. I
Okay.
think they're easily A tier. They make
Okay.
great jam. Figs are
True.
pretty good.
I've never had a fig, but I
Fig
have had fig
Newtons.
jam. Fig Newtons are also very good. I can agree with that. I have never had a straight raw fig, but I've had things made of fig, and it's very good. You ever had a
Figs
goose?
are kind of hit or miss. They have a really weird consistency and texture.
Oh, okay, fair enough. You ever had a gooseberry? The hell is a
I have not
gooseberry?
had a gooseberry.
Gooseberry. We're learning. The hell is a gooseberry?
Looks
Fuck if
like
I
a
know. It's a fucked up grape. All
yeah.
right. It's a grape that had a really bad Saturday night. Grapefruit. Dude, grapefruit's an S tier for me. I fucking love grapefruit.
I'm not a big fan, but I think pretty much all citrus is S tier.
Have you ever had? Okay, real talk. So they actually make spoons for this. But you take a grapefruit, you can cut it in half.
Hmm.
You sprinkle a little bit of sugar, just a little bit of sugar on top. And then you have a little serrated spoon. So it's shaped like a spoon, but it's pointed and serrated. And you stab it into the side and like cut around in a circle around the entire rind. And then you just use that same spoon to peel it out like little grapefruit shaped slices of pizza. Or pizza shaped slices of grapefruit. It's fucking delicious.
Not that it subtracts from the fruit itself, but having to own a utensil specifically for a certain type of fruit
You don't
kind
have
of
to.
dissuades me.
You don't have to. You can
No,
just
no, I know you
peel it
don't
and eat it
have
like an
to.
orange.
Right.
You can just peel it and eat it like an orange. It works fine. But that's how I was raised to eat grapefruit. Um, it also like while you're doing that, cuts some of the pustules, which is probably not the word you want to use to describe the inside of a grapefruit.
Right.
But it cuts some of the grapefruit bags. It makes like a little bit of grapefruit juice, and you can just drink. You can just drink it out of the grapefruit. So I'm gonna give that a solid S tier. Red grapes.
Red grapes are okay. Wine and
Pretty good.
jelly and juice and
Yeah, I'm gonna
soda.
solid like A.
Hmm.
I think red grapes are a solid A. I don't usually buy them, and when I do buy them, I actually freeze them. I usually freeze them, and they turn into little grape popsicles. So they're mostly water.
Could you get like seedless grapes and blend them for smoothies?
Yeah, you could. And you
Interesting.
still have the skin in there, but it's easier
Yeah.
just to get grape juice and ice cubes.
Yeah.
But I mean that's really up to you. White
Good
grapes,
point.
also known as green grapes.
I think white grapes are better than red grapes.
Really, I think they're in the same tier, but I think white grapes are a little better.
Mm.
They have a. But that being said, have you ever had cotton candy grapes?
Never heard of them.
They are the sweetest thing in the world. They are amazing. So let me. Cotton candy grapes. So cotton candy grapes. It's an actual brand, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, what are cotton candy grapes and where do I buy them?
Oh, are they like
Grape of the future,
engineered
grape of the
grapes?
future. Yes, yes, but they're super sweet. Are they good for you? No, of course not.
I
They're
mean, it's
delicious. They're
better than
super sweet.
eating raw sugar.
True, true.
That's
They're very
if
delicious.
if the sugar gauge is what we're using to measure health level,
Yeah,
it's
then
better than raw sugar.
everything on this list is better. Kiwis.
Love them.
Yeah, me too.
A
Like I
tier.
what was that?
A tier.
A tier? I can agree with that. Yeah, kiwis are really nice. They're really inconvenient to skin.
Yeah.
And if you eat the skin, it's really gross, but the fruit
I
itself is
I
incredible.
can imagine. I think they're a little less laborious than like oranges.
I agree. Except for the size. The fact that
Yeah,
oranges tend
that's
to be
fair.
bigger makes it a little bit easier, and kiwis are a little bit more
Yeah, that's
uh
a really good point.
tedious. But lemons, S tier, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Lemonade is incredible.
Mm.
Lemons in like lemon slices in water, incredible. Lemon juice in some mixed drinks, incredible. Lemons are
Lemon and sweet tea.
easiest. Yeah, exactly. Like juice. Oh God, Arnold Palmer's lemonade
Mm.
and iced tea and vodka. Ugh, so good. Lime, I also think is.
Twisted tea. Have you seen those twisted tea memes lately?
No, I haven't. There's been twisted tea memes.
Someone recorded a video at a convenience store. Some guys got into an
Oh
argument.
yes, okay. Just fucking lays the guy
So
out.
uh, this is a little topical since you did a Star Wars tier list.
Mm-hmm.
The scene where you can see the younglings in Revenge of the Sith, and then Anakin turns his lightsaber on. It's a GIF. The lightsaber pops a twisted tea can.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's too
They're
good.
so good.
So I actually, and this is a darker side of me, the human being. But I love watching assholes get their shit pushed in.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm realizing now that the phrasing on that is a little sideways, but I love people who are doing something deserving of being smacked, getting smacked.
You like watching karma.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. I love watching somebody who's just being a dick getting hit up, you know.
Yeah.
So like when that guy was just being a cocky asshole and repeatedly throwing around the N-word and then just gets a freaking can of twisted tea to the face.
Oh, I forgot that's what that was about.
Yeah, he kept calling. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was repeatedly using the hard R to
That
refer to
that was
this
really
guy,
good.
and I'm like, oh my gosh, you can't do that. But limes are A tier, I think. They're a little worse than lemons, but they're really good.
No, I wholeheartedly agree.
Have you ever had a lychee?
No,
Yeah, I don't know what this
never
is.
heard of him.
Oops, lychee.
We gotta figure it out now.
Sole member of the soapberry family, tropical tree native to Guangdong and Fujian provinces of southeastern China. Interesting. I've never heard of them. Okay, fair enough. Mango. Mangoes are really good.
Unripe mangoes S tier, ripe mangoes A tier.
Mangoes chips S tier.
Those are good too. So when I did I spent a short amount of time in Costa Rica several
Mm-hmm.
years ago,
Okay.
and um one of the best snacks that they had ever showed me when I was down there was unripe mangoes, so like wholly green, before there's any sort of like softness to them. They
Okay.
have like a slightly harder apple consistency and firmness,
Okay.
and you slice them up and you dip them in hot salsa, spicy salsa.
Ooh, that does sound really good.
It was because unripe mangoes are bitter, like have almost like a slight lemon bitterness to them.
Okay.
They're fantastic.
Hmm.
I'll never buy a ripe mango. I always buy unripe mangoes and eat them green.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I've never had an unripe mango. Huh. It does sound good, but like it also sounds wild and it's crazy. Crazy. All right.
What happened?
Did something happen?
My Twitch screwed up. It's just me though.
Okay. Nectarines.
I've heard good
Nectarines.
things about them, but I've never had
Never
'em.
had one. I think they're solid beets here as well. They're kind of in the apricot family or apricot
Yeah,
territory. Same shit.
they look like peaches.
Apricots or nectarines are very good when you get the right one, but they have the same problem as apricots. They're pit fruit. If you get a bad one, they're
Mhm.
trash. They're very
I
good.
can't I can't really get past the mushy peach texture, unfortunately.
That's fair. That's fair. Oranges, S tier. Papaya. Have you ever had a papaya?
I don't think so.
Me neither. Passion fruit. You ever had a passion fruit?
Nope.
I've had a lot of passion fruit juices. Never had a raw passion fruit, but I have had a lot of passion fruit juices. And passion fruit juices, ooh, it's so good. It's so good. Absolutely delicious. I can't express enough how amazing passion fruit juice is. It earns it like a solid A tier.
Okay.
But the fact that this fruit looks weird as shit bumps it down to B tier. Peach, same shit. Actually, peach is a C tier. It's objectively worse than apricot and nectarine.
No, peach is pretty good.
I think
All
peach
right.
is
Well,
objectively a tier worse than nectarine, though. Nectarines and
I
apricots are.
have a bias towards peaches because I live in the South and
Mm.
fucking everything we have down here has peaches.
Millions of peaches, peaches for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Millions of peaches for free.
Yeah, okay, I think I can bump. Well, canned peaches alone, I think bump peaches up to B tier. Because canned peaches are amazing. How? I have no clue.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Fresh
We gotta dissect. We have to dissect that.
fresh
Canned
peaches.
peaches.
Yeah, so fresh peaches are amazing. But I think they're objectively worse than nectarine and apricots. The fact
Oh,
that
that's
you
fine.
can can a peach in like a syrup and have it last for nearly an eternity and still be very good.
Canned peaches are so bad.
Canned peaches are fine. What are you
They
talking
are
about?
awful.
All right, I'll put it back in the C tier then.
No, no, no. I think it deserves B tier, but not because of canned
Nope,
peaches.
nope, D tier.
I think it's an A tier fruit, but
F.
canning them makes it so bad.
I like canned peaches. I like little like peach cups.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because those are functionally canned peaches. They're just canned in a little plastic container. But anyways, pears.
I think pears is C tier. I think it's
I
alright.
yeah, it's and if you get a bad pear, oof. They're just awful. Like when you get a pear and you bite into it and it's like biting into an apple. Yikes.
Yeah, pears are just worse apples.
Yeah,
Like I
persimmons.
don't think anyone could. Persimmons are good.
I agree. I
They're.
think they
I
B
don't want to
tier.
dilute every other fruit into. They're just a worse version of X, but persimmons are just worse oranges.
It's pretty accurate, yeah. I think they're actually like 2 tiers worse though. I think they're like B tier.
Yeah, I can see that.
Pineapple, the fruit that tries to eat you.
I love pineapple. S tier.
I
It
fucking
does
love
go on
pineapple.
pizza.
I agree. I for a long time was like, I just don't even want to try pineapple on pizza. It sounds gross. I'm like, you know what? I'm at a fucking pizza buffet. They have Hawaiian pizza. It's shit Hawaiian pizza, but it's Hawaiian pizza. I might as well
Mhm.
grab a slice. If I don't like it, I just won't eat it. It was really good. It was really good. Pineapple on pizza tastes great. The sweet and the savory mixing is fantastic.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Pineapple is delicious. Plums. Plums. I personally
Yeah.
love plums.
I've never had them, but
Oh,
I think
well,
they're
fair enough.
B tier. People love them or hate them, but they're really good for you.
They're pretty much in the same slot as apricots and nectarines, in my opinion. Like,
Okay.
pit fruit, if you get them when they're at the bad time, they're awful. But when they're ripe, they're absolutely delicious.
Hmm.
Pomegranates, juice, easy S tier.
Oh yeah.
Pomegranate juice is incredible. But I think
I've never had
considering.
an actual pomegranate. I've only ever had pomegranate juice.
So I'm going to
Um.
bump it to A tier, and let me describe why.
All right.
'Cause
It
pomegranates,
seems like a pain in the ass to eat.
exactly. If you've never had a pomegranate, what you have to do is you have to cut it in half and use a spoon to scoop out all these fish egg looking motherfuckers that contain the actual pomegranate material, the juice, the
Yeah.
delicious pomegranate whatever. Um you have to scoop all of that stuff out of this vile, disgusting um like skin that you can't eat.
It
And
it
ugh.
looks like an
Oh.
onion from the out.
A
Like
little
just
bit, you know.
yeah.
It looks like an
Not.
onion.
I
And you
mean,
cut into it and it's a bunch of fish eggs. And it's like, what the fuck is happening?
that's a strange fruit.
It is a weird fruit, but it does taste incredible. Pomelo, never had one.
Never had one. I've heard of them. Never had one.
Raspberries.
It looks so weird. It looks like it has this sort of apple consistency material around it, and then inside of that is like
Oops.
an orange. It's so
Kind
strange. I
of,
don't
a
know how
little
to
bit.
describe it.
Citrus. Okay, it's a citrus fruit.
I mean, if yeah,
It's the principal
if either one of
ancestor
us
of
had
the
had it, it
grapefruit.
would be
Yeah, I've
higher on
never
the
had
tier
it. I'm
list.
assuming it's somewhere up in ASB, but I don't know.
Unless there's like a poisonous citrus fruit, unless you prep it the right way, all citrus are like A plus.
Pretty much, yeah. Raspberries. I think raspberries are better than blackberries.
Absolutely.
I actually have a raspberry bush behind my house. Fresh raspberries are very good. I think this is an A tier
Mm,
because they do get real fuzzy real quick.
I can imagine.
Not a fan of rotten raspberries. Plus, they spread like wildfire.
Yeah, that's why they
So,
call them. Or that's like why they're, I think, considered one of the wild berries, right?
yeah, we have a raspberry bush behind our house that we're just letting infest our yard because we like raspberries. We planted it, so red currant illegal.
Is it illegal?
I have no idea. I've never had it. Have you had it?
The black currant was illegal, but I don't know about this one.
Have you ever had red currant?
I'm just
Oh, okay.
curious.
I have no idea, but it doesn't fucking matter. Anyways. Just kidding. Look. Red
No, you're
currant.
right.
Red currant. Um. Oh, red currants
Oh my
are
god.
slightly poisonous. Interesting. They're
I would
elderberries.
probably love this fruit.
What
It
does
says
it taste like?
they taste slightly like raspberries and rhubarb. I fucking
Oh,
love rhubarb.
that does sound good. That does sound really good. Okay. Well, I'm assuming that probably is delicious, but yeah, I've never had it. You ever had a star fruit?
No,
They're very good. I would give them a
they
B
look
for
good.
taste, but I'll give them an A for aesthetically pleasing.
Hmm.
Say they just like look so nice. Like look at this fruit. Cut into it, it's a nice little star. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's true.
It's a nice aesthetically pleasing fruit.
Well, it's one of the first. It's one of the first, like, I guess you could say, quote unquote, odd or maybe exotic is more accurate looking fruit that looks
Mm-hmm.
appealing. Like if you look at
True.
pomegranate and dragon fruit and stuff like that, they don't look nearly as appealing as a
Yeah.
star fruit.
Dragon fruit looks interesting, but it doesn't
I
look
would never touch
appealing.
that thing if I was on a deserted island and needed something to eat. I
Fair.
would think it was poisonous.
Fair. Fair. Strawberries.
S
Stra-
tier.
I think strawberries might be in the
May-
objectively perfect
Maybe,
category.
yeah,
I
exactly.
think I think strawberries are our first objectively perfect fruit. They are so good.
Mhm.
Underripe, they're a little tart. And that's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Ripe,
that's
they're
fine.
sweet. Overripe, they're really sweet and a little soft. They're an
And
incredible base for juice, for smoothies. They make a great jam.
oh yeah, the best jam in my opinion. Um,
Hello, Sky.
they
Hello.
also take some of the least amount of effort to
Hope you're
eat.
doing well, Sky. Hope you're having a great day. We're objectively rating all fruit.
Oh, I think you muted.
Yeah, I was yelling at my chat.
Oh,
Yeah, I think strawberries are our first objectively perfect fruit. Tangerines, easy S tier for me. I love these things.
I have not had one in a very long time, but they're, if I
Sweeter,
remember
sweeter
correctly, they're
oranges.
incredibly, yeah,
Yeah,
they're incredibly close to oranges, so definitely S tier.
yeah, they're sweeter oranges. Watermelon.
S tier.
I'm gonna hit you with a hot take.
All right, hit me
B
with it.
tier because
Okay, I'm listening.
because watermelon, and this is something that you will hear about other fruit as well. So people will use this as an argument against other fruit like honeydew
Okay.
and in favor of watermelon. Eating watermelon is literally sugar, water, and matter.
Mm,
It's literally like
okay.
chewing on sweet water.
Yeah,
Sometimes. And when it's bad, it is
but it's got that
dog shit.
watermelon flavor.
Sometimes. It doesn't always have that watermelon flavor. If you get a bad watermelon, it doesn't taste like anything. It's just like eating water.
But it's easy to tell when a watermelon's bad.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Remember,
if you knock on it and it sounds a little hollow, then
it doesn't work.
don't pick it
Trust
up.
me, that doesn't work.
Okay.
I so like those fruit trays that you buy at a grocery store, I used to make
Yeah.
those. I have cut
Right.
literally thousands of watermelon.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Even in a single bin, they can all look and feel and sound the same and then be completely
Mhm.
different.
Okay.
Like they're so hit or miss.
Yeah.
Um and like I've literally cut into a watermelon and it's been white all the way to the center.
Interesting.
I think watermelon is a solid B tier fruit. It's great in the summer, complete trash in the winter. Um Super hit or miss, good finger
It's
food.
pretty situational. Yeah.
Pretty hit or miss. It doesn't last long once you cut it.
Yeah.
It like crushes
Oh,
itself under its own weight.
pros for watermelon though, the fact that you can get wholly seedless watermelons now,
True.
is really nice. And they're, if we're talking a gathering, a party, a barbecue, whatever, S tier, obviously.
I think so,
Um,
yeah.
every other situation for watermelon is B tier. I would agree.
Never leave it there. Honeydew, another hot take. A tier.
Mm, I'm not a big fan of the melons category as a whole. Um,
I actually think
I
a
think
good
honeydew,
honeydew is significantly better than a good
or
cantaloupe.
or is honeydew a squash family?
No, it's a melon.
Okay.
It's essentially slightly different sweet version of cantaloupe that doesn't smell like death. I really like
Gotcha.
honeydew. I actually like when I get a
I do
fruit
need to try that.
salad. So like if you have a fruit salad that is Red grapes, honeydew, watermelon, cantaloupe,
Mhm.
and usually sometimes an apple. Sometimes there'll be apple slices in there or apple chunks. Um, but usually like those four things. I think the honeydew is the thing that maintains its flavor and quality the best out of
Yeah,
all of
I
it.
was gonna. And this may not be a hot take. Now that you say that, but fresh fruit salad is pretty good. Um,
Yeah,
like grocery store prepped fruit salad that's been sitting for even just a couple of days is trash because all the fruit start to uh lose and like uh they don't maintain their flavors.
true.
And in my opinion, if I want a fruit salad, I want the different types of fruit, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
um it's why I quit, because I used to buy it like that.
Hmm.
And then the pineapple would start tasting like watermelon and vice versa, and it just wasn't pleasant at all.
Well, how do you think that? How long do you think the shelf life of those things are? I'm curious.
I don't know. I mean, 4 days,
2.
really?
Yeah, we pull them after two
Wow,
days. If we don't like literally anything that sits out there for more than 2 days got pulled where I worked.
wow.
Yeah, it was they didn't last long. Didn't last
I
long.
know when I was buying those products,
Hmm.
um, they were being made that morning. Usually when I bought them,
Okay.
and I think the sell by was like 2 or 3 days. But I mean, even buying them fresh when they sit in the cold, it
Hmm.
starts to
Yeah,
deteriorate.
for sure. Essentially, once they're out of their skin, they start to deteriorate.
Yeah, that's the biggest
Asian
thing. And
pears. Sorry, go ahead.
uh, I was just gonna say the biggest offender of that is pineapple because it's so
Oh
acidic.
yeah. Oh yeah. Just melts
It
everything around
never
it.
had an Asian pear. It looks like a bad
Same.
version of an apple and a pear.
Yeah, I've
And a
never.
pear is already a bad version of an apple.
Well, I don't know if I go that far, but yeah, kind of. Guava. I've never had a guava, but I've had guava juice, and it's freaking delicious.
I've had guava and smoothie, and that's it.
It's like a solid. Probably like this is honestly, I think guava might be one of the best flavors of smoothie though.
I could agree with that.
Like if I get a smoothie and it doesn't have guava in it, trash, garbage. I don't even want it. I want a
That's a
guava smoothie.
little extreme.
No. If it doesn't have at least a little guava juice in it, I don't want it. This is an easy. I think this is an easy A tier fruit. Guava is like the backbone of the smoothie business,
Yeah.
along with oranges.
Mhm.
Blood oranges.
Objectively perfect.
They're
It
incredibly
it
good.
it
Yeah.
it needs its own category because it shit's
No,
metal
it's
as fuck.
it's. I think strawberries and blood oranges are of equivalent merit. Blood
Have you
oranges are
ever had
delicious.
have you ever had like a blood orange lemonade?
No, because that would be orange juice. But
No, no, no. It's not. It uses like some sort of lemonade base, like a very small part of it. Um, it's hard to describe, and I've never made it, so I can't really break it down. But it's fantastic.
okay, I'll take your word for it. I've had blood oranges and they're just fucking the best.
I like it.
But
I just wish they weren't so hard to find and expensive.
inexpensive. Yeah. Custard apple. No idea what the hell this thing is.
It looks amazing. I want to try one
It
now.
looks
Except for
amazing.
it
These are
looks
seeds.
look yeah, it looks like there's so many seeds.
The fuck is a custard apple?
We're gonna find out.
What does it taste like? Similar to a ripe pear mixed with a creamy custard-like taste. Oh, absolutely. That sounds awful.
It looks like a freaking
Spider ball.
devil fruit from One Piece.
It's ratchet as fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Never had it.
Square watermelons.
Ground cherry. No,
I
never had it.
don't. Yeah.
Kumquat. I like them. I think they're pretty good. I think a solid B.
I don't think I've ever had one.
They're kind of like really tiny grapes.
I
Like
mean,
you
S
just
tier for the name.
true, true. Objectively perfect for the name.
True.
I think kumquat is an objectively perfect name. They're also just pretty good. Like you just pop them in your mouth and they're kind of like little. If I remember correctly, they're kind of like little oranges.
It looks fake. It looks imaginary because
True.
it looks like a grape
Yeah.
mixed with an
Citrus
orange.
fruit, thick
That's
skins.
crazy. Look at that.
Yeah, they're weird. You just pop them in your mouth whole too. You just eat the skin. It tastes totally fine. I like them. Perfect name. Mulberry, never had it. I've heard of mulberry wine, but I've never had it.
Yeah, they're really good.
Are they? Okay. What are you thinking? A? S?
It's been so long. I would probably put them in an A tier. Like they're just solid fruit.
Okay.
Um,
You
I
think they're
mean, I
better
was
than
like
blackberries?
oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I was a kid when I used to eat them, so I don't even know how to go about obtaining them, if they're expensive or rare or anything like that. So, flavor alone, A tier.
Fair, fair. Raisins. This is an easy S tier for me. I fucking love raisins.
Yeah, raisins are great. White raisins are fantastic.
True.
It's one of the best parts of chicken salad, in my opinion. I won't eat. Well, I will eat chicken salad without raisins, but I won't make chicken salad without raisins.
Wait, one step forward, two steps back. What? What the fuck
Yeah,
is chicken salad with raisins in it?
It's great.
Okay, what is chicken salad?
It's like, how do you describe chicken? Have you not had chicken salad?
If I had, I
It's not
probably
like a
wouldn't be asking
salad
you.
with grilled chicken.
Well, I'm
It's
assuming you're talking about something else. Like, what the hell is chicken salad?
I don't know how to explain it.
What's it made out of?
All right. It's got I have to say this without saying, oh, it's got chicken.
I would hope it has chicken. I would hope it has
Um,
chicken.
there are so many different ways to make it, but it's got chicken, it's got celery, onions,
Oh,
and
I'm familiar with what that is. That shit is disgusting.
chicken salad is amazing.
Chicken salad is ratchet as fuck.
What do you mean?
Okay, raisins S tier, chicken salad F tier.
You're like a
Dude,
Yankee,
okay.
so-
No, I'm not. I am not. Listen to me. Okay, I'm from the Midwest, first and foremost. First and second most, any
That's a
salad,
Yankee to Southerners.
any quote unquote southerner, sorry, any quote unquote salad that is mayonnaise based can fuck right the hell off. That shit tastes awful. Tuna salad, chicken salad.
You're just mad.
No, they're gross. They're disgusting. Fucking vile. Like, literally, okay, so they took the name salad and they're like, you know, how do we bastardize this more than we already have by putting 5,000 calories of sauce on top of it? Oh, how about we take the word salad and we make it about a mayonnaise base?
Mayonnaise is like 0 calories.
No, it's fucking not. That's not how that works.
Egg.
That's not how that works. That's not how salad works. Or that's not how calories work, how matter works. It's not celery. It's not a celery salad. It's a mayo-based salad. Mayo is terrible for you. Anyways, raisins S tier. Mayo-based salads are dog shit. Also, anytime you go to a potluck, how many mayo-based fucking salads are there? Every motherfucker and their mother's mother brings a mayo-based salad and it's garbage.
Salad and potato salad are trash. Chicken salad.
Hilariously, I'm on the exact opposite side. German potato salad is delicious.
I don't know about German potato salad, but American
bacon
potato
in it.
salad is full of mayonnaise.
German potato salad is vinegar base. It's made with
Interesting.
potatoes, vinegar, and bacon, and it's fucking delicious. Regular potato salad can shove it. Jackfruit. Never had it.
Jackfruit?
Yeah.
Is that also that looks like breadfruit?
What?
Oh no. It looks like it looks a little bit like
Wait,
breadfruit.
what the fuck? What the fuck? Who put cheese curds inside of a fruit? What the hell is this thing?
Oh, so okay, so jackfruit is related to papaya, durian, breadfruit. Is it related to coconut too?
The fuck is this thing? It looks ratchet as fuck. Oh hell no.
It does.
I mean, never had it, but also, oh hell no. Mangosteen. Somebody lost their walnuts inside of a fruit? Excuse me?
What is that?
I have no idea. What is any of this shit? And how to eat it. That's always a good sign. It's always a good sign when the top result involves how to eat the fruit.
Cauliflower.
A little bit. That's so weird. Wow. I mean, I've never had it. It's very interesting though. Have you ever had rambutan?
Rasputin?
No, no rambutan.
No, never
Me
heard.
neither. Sour cherries. I think they're like B
They're
tier.
great.
I think B tier. I think they're a lot worse than sweet cherries
Oh, why did we just omit D tier in general?
because nothing fell in D tier.
I like how you added
You know
F
what?
tier and we
Date
just
tier.
omitted D tier.
It's the date tier. I think
Hey,
sour
there you go.
cherries are a solid B. Like they're significantly worse than sweet cherries.
Sure.
But sour cherry juice is a pretty solid base.
No, sour cherry cocktails.
Ooh, true. A tier. White currant, never had it. What is white
Never had
currant? What does it taste like?
Um,
Can you eat white currant? Too strong and tart for fresh eating. Oh, the white currant is perfectly sweet and mild. Okay, apparently be eaten right away. Are white currants
It's just clear blueberries.
clear blueberries?
Look at the photos. It's just clear blueberries.
Oh, those are weird. They look like something that should
Yeah.
grow in a jellyfish.
Well, yeah, it looks
the
like
hell?
caviar.
True.
That is
Is
so
white
strange.
currant legal? Oh, they're gooseberries. Kind of. They're like gooseberries. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, well here you go, chat. This is your fruit tier list. The objectively perfect fruit in no particular order because they're objectively perfect. Strawberries, blood oranges, and kumquats. S tier, green apples, cherries, grapefruit, lemons, mangoes, oranges, pineapples, tangerines, and raisins. A tier, banana, blueberry, coconut, cranberry, fig, white grapes, red grapes, kiwis, limes, pomegranates, raspberries, strawberry, honeydew, guava, mulberries, and sour cherries. B tier, apricots, blackberries, dragon fruits, nectarines, passion fruits, persimmons, plums, and watermelons. C tier, avocado, cantaloupe, peach, pear. D tier for date. F tier for red fucking delicious. God, they're disgusting. And none of us have eaten any of this shit. So yeah, there you go. That's your objectively correct list of fruit.